Did you know that traditional building materials are responsible for approximately 11% of global carbon emissions? That's right. The very bricks, cement, steel, and glass that form the backbone of our structures are silently contributing to the crisis of climate change. It's no secret that the production of these materials consumes a vast amount of energy. For instance, to produce just 1 ton of cement, around 400 kilograms of carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere. That's equivalent to the amount of CO2 emitted by an average car driving for more than 1,000 miles. And that's just the production. The transportation of these heavy materials from factories to construction sites around the world adds another layer of carbon emissions. It's a double whammy of environmental impact, all hidden behind the facades of our buildings. But it's not only about carbon emissions. Traditional building materials also pose other environmental challenges. They are often derived from non-renewable resources, such as minerals and fossil fuels. Their extraction can lead to habitat destruction, water pollution, and other forms of environmental degradation. Moreover, these materials are not designed with end of life in mind. Once a building is demolished, much of the material is destined for landfill, creating yet another environmental problem. All of these factors combine to make traditional building materials a significant contributor to climate change. They're part of a linear economy model: extract, produce, use, and dispose. It's a model that's proving to be unsustainable in the long run. But here's the good news: we're not stuck with this model. There are alternatives, and they're not just hypothetical. They're here and they're being used right now. Innovative materials and construction methods are being developed that can drastically reduce the environmental impact of our buildings. From recycled and plant-based materials to 3D printing and modular construction, there's a world of possibilities out there, and that's what we're going to discover in this journey. It's clear that we need to find more sustainable alternatives, and that's exactly what we're going to explore today. Recycling isn't just for your soda cans and cardboard boxes anymore. Imagine a world where discarded items are not seen as waste, but as crucial building blocks for our homes and infrastructure. This is not a distant dream, but a reality that is taking shape right now, thanks to the rise of recycled materials in construction. Recycled materials, from plastics to glass and metal, are now being transformed into innovative building elements. Once discarded as waste, these materials are now breathing life into new structures, changing the way we think about construction and waste management. Take recycled plastic, for example. Plastic waste, a notorious pollutant, is now being repurposed into bricks, panels, and even insulation. These plastic-based materials are not only durable and versatile, but they also help reduce the environmental damage caused by plastic waste. Then there's recycled glass. Once destined for landfills, glass is now being crushed and reused in construction. It's being incorporated into concrete, providing a unique aesthetic appeal and reducing the demand for virgin materials. And let's not forget about recycled metal. From old cars to discarded appliances, metal waste is being melted down and repurposed. This results in a significant reduction in energy consumption compared to the production of new metals. This trend of using recycled materials is not just about being eco-friendly, it's also about practicality. These recycled materials often come with benefits such as increased durability, better insulation, and cost-effectiveness. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of this trend is its potential for sustainability. The construction industry is one of the largest contributors to global waste. By repurposing waste into building materials, we can drastically reduce the amount of waste generated by construction. Moreover, this shift towards recycled materials is a testament to human ingenuity. It shows how we can turn a global problem, like waste, into a solution for building more sustainable and efficient structures. By reusing materials, we can reduce waste and create more sustainable buildings. This is the future of construction, and it's unfolding right before our eyes. It's a future where recycling is not just about managing waste, but about building a better world. Who knew that plants could be such powerful builders? Now, let's dive into the extraordinary world of plant-based materials, a rising star in the realm of alternative building materials. Construction is no longer just about bricks and concrete. Today, we turn our attention towards nature's own builders, plants. Yes, you heard that right, plants. More specifically, bamboo, straw, and hemp. These plant-based materials are not just innovative, they are sustainable, affordable, and incredibly versatile, making them a game changer in the construction industry. Let's start with bamboo. Famous for its rapid growth and impressive strength, bamboo is hailed as the green steel of the 21st century. It's stronger than concrete and steel in tensile strength, and yet it's light, flexible, and easy to work with. Bamboo houses are not just a novelty, they are a symbol of sustainable living and architectural innovation. Next, we have straw. Straw, bale, construction is an old technique with a modern twist. It's a method that involves stacking bales of straw to build walls, which are then covered with clay or plaster. The result? Buildings that are naturally insulated, fire-resistant, and surprisingly sturdy. And then there's hemp. Perhaps the most surprising of all, hemp is being used to create a biocomposite material known as hempcrete. This lightweight, breathable material has excellent thermal properties and is carbon negative, meaning it actually absorbs more carbon dioxide than it emits during its production. But the benefits of plant-based materials go beyond their physical properties. They are renewable resources, meaning they can be grown and harvested without depleting the Earth's resources or causing significant environmental harm. They also sequester carbon, helping to combat climate change. By harnessing the power of plants, we can build more sustainable and eco-friendly structures. We're witnessing a shift from the conventional, often harmful construction practices towards a more responsible, environmentally friendly approach. And it's clear that plants are playing a vital role in this change. So the next time you think about construction, remember, plants are power. 3D printing is revolutionizing the construction industry. Now, you might be wondering, how exactly is this happening? Well, let's dive into it. Imagine a world where construction is faster, cheaper, and more sustainable. That's the promise of 3D printing in the construction industry. This technology, which has already made waves in industries from automotive to healthcare, is making its mark on construction, and the results are nothing short of remarkable. 3D printing is essentially a process that creates three-dimensional objects from a digital file. It's like building layer upon layer until the object is complete. In the context of construction, this means that building materials can be created with incredible precision and significantly less waste. Think about it. Traditional construction methods often involve cutting large pieces of material down to size, inevitably leading to waste. With 3D printing, the material is used only where it's needed, reducing waste and saving resources. And it's not just about waste reduction. 3D printing also offers the opportunity to create complex designs and shapes that would be difficult, if not impossible, to achieve with traditional methods. This opens up a world of possibilities for architects and designers who are no longer bound by the limitations of conventional materials and construction techniques. Moreover, the speed of construction can also be significantly improved with 3D printing. What might take weeks or months with conventional building techniques could potentially be completed in a matter of days with 3D printing. This not only saves time, but also reduces labor costs, making construction more affordable. The impact of 3D printing on the construction industry is profound. It's not just a trend, it's a game changer that's paving the way for a more efficient, sustainable future in construction. With 3D printing, we can create more efficient and sustainable structures. And that's just the beginning. As this technology continues to evolve, who knows what incredible innovations we'll see in the years to come. So, let's keep our eyes on the horizon because the future of construction is being printed, one layer at a time. Modular construction is changing the way we build. Like a breath of fresh air, it's sweeping across the construction industry and revolutionizing the way structures come to life. This isn't just any trend, it's a movement towards a more efficient and sustainable way of creating our built environment. So, what exactly is modular construction, you may wonder? Well, it's a method that involves constructing sections of a building, known as modules, off-site in a factory setting. Once completed, these modules are transported to the site and assembled to form a complete structure. Think of it like building with blocks, but on a much grander scale. The beauty of this process lies in its efficiency. With traditional construction methods, there's often a lot of waste generated from excess materials. However, with modular construction, each module is precision engineered to exact specifications, minimizing waste and maximizing resource use. It's estimated that this approach can reduce construction waste by up to 90%. And it's not just about reducing waste. Modular construction also brings speed and efficiency to the table. By constructing modules in a controlled factory environment, work can continue rain or shine, day or night, free from the typical delays caused by weather or site conditions. This can significantly slash construction timelines, with some projects being completed up to 50% faster. Moreover, the controlled environment of a factory also means better quality control. Each module is built to a consistent standard, reducing the likelihood of errors and defects. This translates into safer, more reliable buildings. But let's not forget about sustainability. Modular construction allows for better energy efficiency, both in the construction process and in the final building. The precise building techniques used in modular construction mean that buildings can be more airtight and better insulated, leading to lower energy consumption. Modular construction is paving the way for a more efficient and sustainable future. As we look ahead, we can expect to see more and more buildings being built using this method, contributing to a construction industry that is not just faster and more efficient, but also kinder to our planet. So what does the future of construction look like? Imagine a world where our buildings not only shelter us from the elements, but also actively clean the air, harvest solar energy, and even grow food. That's the promise of the future of construction, a world where alternative building materials and innovative technologies transform the way we live and interact with our built environment. The materials we've been discussing, recycled materials, plant-based materials, 3D printing, modular construction, they're just the beginning. Scientists and engineers around the world are pushing the boundaries of what's possible, developing new materials and methods that could revolutionize the construction industry. Take self-healing concrete, for instance. By infusing concrete with bacteria that produce limestone, researchers have created a material that can repair its own cracks, potentially saving billions in maintenance costs and significantly extending the lifespan of our infrastructure. Or consider the potential of smart bricks. These aren't your average building blocks. Smart bricks can store energy, harvest solar power, and even capture rainwater, transforming our buildings into living, breathing entities. And let's not forget about nanotechnology. By manipulating materials at the atomic level, scientists can create products with unprecedented strength and flexibility. Imagine a skyscraper that can sway with the wind without cracking, or a bridge that can withstand an earthquake without collapsing. Yet, it's not just about the materials. Future construction will also be about how we use them. Expect to see more integrated design approaches, where buildings are designed not as standalone structures, but as part of a larger ecosystem. We're also likely to see a shift towards more sustainable construction practices. As the impact of climate change becomes increasingly apparent, the construction industry will need to adapt, finding ways to minimize its carbon footprint and make better use of our planet's resources. The future of construction is bright, and it's clear that these alternative materials and methods are leading the way. With these exciting developments on the horizon, it's an incredible time to be part of the construction industry. We're not just building structures, we're shaping the future. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned today. We've journeyed through a world where traditional building materials are being replaced by alternatives that are not just novel, but beneficial to our planet. We began with the shocking truth about conventional building materials: the environmental toll they take, the energy they consume, and the waste they produce. It's a reality that has compelled the construction industry to rethink and innovate. Our second stop was at the rise of recycled materials. We discovered how one man's trash can indeed become another man's treasure. From repurposed plastic to reclaimed wood, we saw how these materials are reducing waste, cutting down on energy consumption, and even saving costs. Then, we ventured into the realm of plant-based materials. We explored how hemp, bamboo, and even mycelium, the root structure of mushrooms, are being harnessed to create building materials that are not only sustainable, but also have impressive insulation properties. Our journey then took us to the cutting-edge world of 3D printing. Here, we marveled at how this technology is revolutionizing the construction industry. From creating intricate designs to reducing waste and speeding up construction times, 3D printing is truly a game changer. Next, we delved into the efficiency of modular construction. Imagine a world where buildings are assembled like Lego blocks, reducing construction times and minimizing waste. That's the promise of modular construction, a trend that's picking up steam across the world. Finally, we peeked into the future of construction. A future where these alternative building materials and innovative construction methods become the norm. A future where buildings are not just structures, but living, breathing entities that contribute positively to our environment. The importance of these alternative building materials cannot be overstated. They not only provide a solution to the environmental challenges posed by traditional materials, but also open up a world of possibilities for architectural design and construction efficiency. They represent a significant stride towards a future where construction is more sustainable, efficient, and eco-friendly. As we wrap up, let's remember that these are not just trends or fads. They are vital steps towards a more sustainable future. They are proof that innovation and environmental responsibility can go hand in hand, creating a world that is not only built to last, but also built to protect. In essence, the buildings of the future won't just be made of bricks and mortar. They'll be made of ideas, innovation, and a profound respect for our planet. And that's a future worth building. As we continue to innovate and find new ways to build, we can look forward to a future where construction is more sustainable, efficient, and eco-friendly.